Hello everyone, I'm Boone Langston with Beyond the Brick, and I'm really excited to take a look at this month's edition of Blocks Magazine. On this back cover, we have the UCS Snowspeeder from Star Wars, and on the front cover, we're going to take a look at the Apollo Saturn V. Let's dive in. So just inside the front cover here, we have the LEGO Ideas NASA Saturn V rocket, and this was built for this cover of Blocks Magazine by Simon Pickard. And one of the things I really like about this is all the different angles of photographs they have for this build, and even the varying stages of takeoff that we see in this build here. So we've got billowing smoke made out of bricks here. We've got the flames coming out of the boosters there. This is the builder, Simon Pickard. There will be more about this build later in the magazine. Here we have an overview of some of the most interesting things that they've decided to put on the table of contents. Let me tell you, I am excited about this. I love Batmobiles. I can't wait to see what we got going on here with this animated series Batmobile. A lot of interesting stuff. Here's a great article about the LEGO Group's Fan Media Days in 2017. Our own Joshua and John Hanlon were there for this event, and there are a lot of cool pictures from inside the LEGO house. Here on the mock page, we've got a neat looking space vehicle, some race cars, a Persian castle, and I personally am a big fan of Disney, so I love this Mickey, Minnie, and even Mr. Potato Head down here. Hey, look at that! Here's an article about LEGO Star Wars play sets. These are photographed pretty well. And then some reviews of other Star Wars sets here. And on to the UCS Snowspeeder. The thing I love about this is that they just captured some really nice, clean images. This one, something about this page reminds me of looking at, you know, like an old Star Wars magazine from the 80s or the 90s. I just think it's so cool that they set these pictures up this way. This spread shows some of the finer details around this spacecraft. And then we're on to the Apollo Saturn V. This thing is huge. I love this set. And there's a good review of this set here in Blocks Magazine. They give it a 95 out of 100. But there are even better photographs of this thing coming later in the magazine. Let's skip ahead here to that thing I was really interested in. Here we go. Master Build Batman, the animated series Batmobile. So for the 25th anniversary of Batman the Animated Series, Blocks put together this build, and I think it looks awesome. The animated series Batmobile is one of my favorites. I've done some things with my custom LEGO Batmobiles on my personal YouTube channel, so I will definitely be trying to build this Batmobile from these instructions in the near future. Here it is, all laid out. It's going to be really awesome. Really excited about that. Let's get, ooh, this is a cool thing about the Pit of Carkoon, built by Chris White. I love these images here of the various layers of the Sarlacc monster that he built into this very three-dimensional build. And here is an article about the Saturn V launch pad that was built for this edition of Blocks Magazine. And I just love when we get into the takeoff and this brick-built smoke and steam coming out from the flames at the bottom of the Saturn V. These pictures are just marvelous. I love that they just gave us a lot of pictures in here from different angles. We've got the little astronaut microfigs there. A moonscape with the little lunar module that comes with the Saturn V. And then here at the back of the magazine, we have some really wonderful photographs of the Rebel Snowspeeder. And this really is the spread that I said, this reminds me of old school Star Wars advertising, like you might have seen this in an old Starlog magazine or something like that. This is just so cool. And the photographs they've taken are just really, really awesome, I think. There is the Snowspeeder. You can hardly see it through the snow. We've got a couple minifigures here in a line from The Empire Strikes Back. Those micro binoculars will be little use in this storm. Oh, look how cool this is. So cool. This shows how well balanced the Snowspeeder is, and you can put it on a stand and tilt it in varying degrees. So that's the September issue of Blocks Magazine. If you want to learn more about this magazine, you can check it out at www.blocksmag.com. Be sure to watch here on Beyond the Brick next month to see the October edition. Thanks for watching.